Hello and welcome to this week's Scrappy Summer Chat. My name is Nicole and I'm the brains and the beauty behind Yarn Craft by Nicole. And today I am not wearing a handmade, I am wearing clothes that fit over the ever-growing bump. We are about 6 weeks out from baby girl's arrival, so fastly approaching her due date, and I keep telling my husband that I'm running out of real estate, and so today we're just wearing clothes that fit. I also have probably a shorter episode for you today, but I do have a finished object, so that is what I'm going to start with today. I honestly cannot remember if I had even started this last time we talked, or if I just showed you the yarn. But I have a finished teeny tiny Into the North hat, and I love it so much. I guess this is the front. The seam is right there. Isn't it so cute? So this hat pattern is by Eat Wander Crochet. It's my favorite crochet hat pattern. You work it flat, so you're working it up and down, and it's made to measure. She goes through all the math with you, and I used the hat that I made Melody when she was a newborn that was the same pattern for the dimensions for this. So I absolutely love it. I love that it's stretchy, and I have not blocked this yet, and because you do like the brim down here, you can kind of also adjust how much or how little you fold it up, which is nice. It lets you get a little bit more wear out of the hat, especially if you're making it for littles. So this is for baby girl, and I held together mohair from, I know it's from Ella Ray, but I don't remember the name of it. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it, and this skein of hand dye from Winnie Jo Fiber Co., who I don't think is dyeing anymore. So I made baby girls, and now I am working on big sister's hat. So they'll have little matching hats this fall and winter, and I am so excited about this. It's a lot of slip stitch, but it works up surprisingly fast. Because I'm holding a fingering weight with this kind of fluffy mohair, I'm getting pretty much a DK gauge, but you could also do this in worsted. I've done that before. I think I'm gonna make my brother one for Christmas. In fact, our winner chose the brighter colored yarn for the giveaway. So I think this skein will be for my brother for half for Christmas to use with the same pattern. So all that to say, and I might make myself one with this. And hold the mohair with it. I originally bought this to go with the mohair, and it's been sitting in stash. So I don't know. I don't have an Into the North hat myself, and I borrowed my husband's a lot last winter when I needed a hat. So I think it's time to make me one this year. But yes, it's from Rocks from Eat Wander Crochet. Love this. And she has a whole set that has, I think you buy the hat separately, but then there's another bundle that has like a cowl and fingerless mitts that use the same stitch pattern. And I really do want to make the cowl, but I haven't yet. So anyway, all that to say, that is my finished object. I'm so proud of this. I wanted to make this before she got here so she could wear it home from the hospital. I don't know how chilly it will be in October, but that'll be a little something special that she can wear on the way home from the hospital. And yes, like I said, now I'm working on big sisters because I finished this one, and I always knew that I was going to make 2 of them. But Melody was like, for Melody? I was like, no, this is for baby sister. but I'm working on one for you next. So she's excited. She likes the idea of hats. Usually she tears them off at some point, but likes the idea of wearing hats. So love that. I'll have plenty of yarn to do hers, and then I'll probably still have some left over. Maybe I'll make myself an ear warmer or something. We'll all match. Haven't quite decided, but very, very delighted with that finished object. And then the other two Scrappy projects that I've been working on are in a pretty good place. So I'm working on the alphabet blanket. I really should bring Melody's in here so that y'all can kind of see what hers looks like, because I have nowhere near updated anything in Ravelry. But working on the alphabet blanket for Little Miss. I'm seeing that my scissors are discombobulated in there. So I don't remember last time we talked if I had started the blue letters yet, but I'll show you these. Should be one more in here that is finished. So the alphabet blanket uses 6 colors, 5 squares each, to give you a total of 30 squares, 26 letters, 4 blank squares around the corners. And I made one for Melody, and I tried to use predominantly stash for hers. Love the way hers came out. Want to do the same thing for her sister. Realized that not all the colors that I had pulled from stash actually worked well together, so I did end up buying more for her sisters than I did for Melody's, but I also had a bigger stash when I was doing Melody's. So let me show you the blue squares, and I think I might finish the last one of these today. This background color is from Pandemonium Fiberworks, and they are out of Warner Robins, Georgia, where I'm from. I'm really glad that the M looks good, because this is one of the trickiest letters to do. I don't like doing the M's. It was one of the first ones I did for Melody's blanket because I wanted to start with the letter of her name. But the M, the W, the X, and the Q, I feel like I didn't like doing any of those. And so far, I've done the M and the Q. I haven't done the W or the X yet. But anyway, so this is one. This is another one, the letter O. You can still see some of my ends. I haven't blocked these yet. But I wait until I finish all of one color and then block them together. Kind of looks a little tie-dyed or like stonewashed denim. I'm into it. Actually, I think it might be upside down. And then I'm working on the Y right now. I actually got 2, almost the point where you start like splitting off from that. But these 5, like once I finish the Y, I'll be done with 20 squares, and I only have 10 left. I have about 6 weeks before she'll get here. Theoretically, I can still finish this before she gets here. Not that I need to, but it would be nice to have it done, because I don't need this. This does not need to be done the moment that she is born, but it would be nice if it was, because then it would just be one less thing to worry about. For Melody's, I used it for some of her milestone, like monthly pictures. I think I used it for her 1st month picture, her 6th month picture, and her year picture. I'll probably do something similar with baby sister. But yes, very much enjoying this project, and it feels attainable now. It finally feels like we're close enough to the end. We'll see. We'll see if we are. The border did not take me long for Melody's, because I think I did single crochet and then reverse single crochet. I think it was only a 2-round border, and I don't even know if the pattern in the way that it's written, I don't even remember if it has a border, but I think that's what I did for hers, and I remember it didn't take me that long. Seaming takes a hot minute, but if I get a decent amount of crochet time, I can do a letter over 2 days. and not feel like I am stressing, and still working on a couple of other little things like the hat and then the cardigan that I'm about to show you. But I will say this past week has been a struggle with naps with her. Just it's taken a long time to take a nap. Some days we have not taken naps, and it's got into the crocheting time a little bit. So all that to say, I do think it's attainable. I do think I can finish it before she gets here. That is still my goal. And then the only other thing I have to show you is the cardigan, which feels like it feels small for the amount of work that has gone into it, but a lot of work has gone into it. I want to say for my size you make, I don't have that book up here, 178 squares. That feels low. 278. I don't remember how many squares. I'll try to remember to look it up for next time. But so many squares on this. And I will also say that right now it does feel a little small, but all of these yarns are superwash merino and they are going to grow. So I'm not too worried about that. I can still get it on, but it does look and feel a little bit small, but I love this. These are not seamed together. You do a join as you go method. I reread how to do the sleeves, and I feel that I understand how to do the sleeves now, so I'm feeling good about that. And I don't know if you can tell. So the way that the pattern is written is you do the whole back panel, then you do the front panels, like you start at the shoulders and work your way down, and then you do little side strips, and then you work the sleeves. And I didn't want to do it that way because I wanted to try it on as I went, and because I knew that if I did it that way, the way that you attach the strips underneath, that it was just going to be very awkward. So when I got to the point where the bottom of the armhole would be, I just started attaching it like as one piece around. And that has not changed anything with the design or how it will look when it's finished or the number of squares. It is just making it easier for me to do. And it also means that I can work on the sleeves as I go as well, which is nice because I think I have enough yarn. We will see. But this will also let me make adjustments. So if I'm seeing that, oh, I might not have quite enough, and that's helping with yarn management too, of being able to say, all right, I'm putting in a yellow square down here. I can do another yellow square over here on the sleeve, and making sure that I don't have like one sleeve with none of a particular color or anything like that. The way that the pattern is written is also for 3 total colors, and you repeat them in sequence. And because again, I'm making mine very scrappy, I am doing a little bit more mental gymnastics of making sure that it looks appropriately random. So all that to say, I'm very happy with it. It does still feel like it's going very slowly, but I do think it'll be a showstopper piece. I keep telling myself that it will be a showstopper piece, and it will. Yeah, like clearly I've done a little bit more on this sleeve than this one, but it does look good. It does look good. And the other thing too is like it feels a little small, but there is plenty of room in the back. So yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying this. When I'm working in the evenings, a lot of times I'll just switch between, like if I've been working on a letter throughout the day, I'll work on just the squares at the evening or vice versa, to break it up a little bit. But yeah, I love this. And honestly, like seeing it on is very motivating. I'm very happy with this, and it's gonna be a lot of fun to wear. I don't think that this one is attainable to finish before we go into the hospital and for me to wear it in the hospital. maybe I'll hit some sort of a mega surge where it'll start going super fast, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But what would be really cute is for me to wear this on my birthday in December. And I think that that is perfectly attainable. And with that, friends, I think that's all I got this week. I hope you're having a wonderful summer as it is winding down. We're gonna have at least one more Scrappy Summer chat. And then honestly, I'll probably take a break until sometime in the new year. I don't plan on doing a Vlogmas this year. It was fun to do that last year, but I'm not I'm not putting the pressure on myself to try to do that this year. But we'll have at least one more Scrappy Summer chat, if not two more. And we'll have one more winter, and then I'll probably take a break until sometime in the new year, after things settle into our new normal with two sweet little girls. And with that, I'll leave you with what is bringing me joy this week. What is bringing me joy this week is that it is starting to look and feel a little bit like fall. We had a couple of days where the highs were in the 70s, which was really nice. The leaves are starting to change colors here in New Jersey and starting to fall a little bit. Melody's a big fan of noticing and then also crunching leaves on our walks with Scoot. And fall is Scoot's favorite. The boy truly thrives in fall because summer he just has no stamina. And anything above like 80 degrees, he has no stamina. So we're looking forward to all of that. We're looking forward to time with family and everything that fall brings this year. And like I said, I hope you're having a wonderful end to your summer, and I will see you back here next time. Bye, guys.